My 90-year-old grandmother called me last week and said she needed my help setting a trap for our family. Grandma Mary called me on a Tuesday afternoon and told me to come over right away. When I got there, she was sitting at the kitchen table with a cup of tea and a strange look on her face. "Sit down, honey. I need to tell you what your family has been up to." I pulled out a chair and she slid a piece of paper across the table. It was a list of names and dates going back 6 months. She tapped the paper. "This is everyone who has called, visited, or sent me something since my hospital stay. Notice anything interesting?" I looked at the list and saw names I hadn't heard from in years. Uncle Jeff, Aunt Connie, my cousin Stacy. She watched my face and nodded slowly. "They think I'm dying and they smell money. I'm going to need your help with something." I told her I'd do anything for her and I meant it. Grandma Mary and her late husband practically raised me when my parents couldn't be bothered. That Sunday I went with Grandma to a family dinner at Aunt Connie's house so I could see it for myself. Uncle Jeff met us at the door with a hug that lasted way too long. "Mom, you look amazing." Grandma smiled politely and said nothing. At dinner, Stacy sat right next to Grandma and kept refilling her water glass without being asked. She stroked Grandma's arm. "I've been so worried about you, Grandma. I literally cried myself to sleep the other night thinking about losing you. You're like my best friend in the whole world." Grandma raised an eyebrow at me across the table. Then Aunt Connie cleared her throat and put on her concerned voice. "Mom, I really think someone should help you organize your accounts and documents. Your mind isn't what it used to be." Grandma's jaw tightened. "I managed just fine, thank you." Uncle Jeff jumped in immediately, talking slower and louder like Grandma was hard of hearing. "But what if something happens, Mom? What if you forget a password or miss a bill?" He put his hand over his heart. "We're only thinking about what's best for you." Grandma set down her fork and looked around the table. "You know, I've been thinking about my jewelry lately. All those pieces your father gave me over the years. They probably need a good cleaning." Stacy's head snapped up so fast I thought she'd hurt her neck. She grabbed Grandma's hand with both of hers. "Oh my God, I would absolutely love to do that for you. I have a special jewelry cleaning kit at home. I could take everything tonight." Aunt Connie cut in before Grandma could respond. "I should take the more valuable pieces. Stacy doesn't have a safe." Uncle Jeff was already nodding. "We should also get everything appraised for insurance purposes." Grandma looked at me and I saw exactly what she meant. On the drive home, she stared out the window for a long time. "Your grandfather gave me that jewelry over 50 years. Anniversary gifts, birthday presents, just because gifts. Jeff and Connie never once asked about those pieces when he was alive. They didn't even come to his funeral because Jeff had a golf tournament." She turned to face me with hard eyes. "I called my lawyer this morning. We are having a will reading in 2 weeks and I want you there." The whole family showed up at Grandma's house for the will reading. Uncle Jeff wore a suit and kept checking his phone like he had somewhere more important to be. Aunt Connie brought a notepad and pen, ready to catalog her inheritance. Stacy had tears in her eyes before anything even happened. The lawyer stood at the front of the living room while Grandma sat in Grandpa's old recliner in the corner and watched everything. "Mrs. Mary has asked me to read her updated will today, so there will be no confusion about her wishes." Uncle Jeff sat up straighter and put away his phone. The lawyer read the first line. "The house, all property, and the vehicle will go to her grandson." He said my name, and I felt every head in the room turn toward me. The lawyer continued without pausing. "All financial accounts, investments, and savings will be divided equally among the following 3 charitable organizations." He named them one by one while Aunt Connie's pen hung frozen over her notepad. Stacy shot up from her seat. "This is insane. You can't do this to us." She pointed at Grandma with a shaking finger, all the fake sweetness gone from her face. "I spent 6 months kissing up to you. 6 months of phone calls and fake crying and pretending I gave a damn about your stupid boring stories about a dead man I never even met." The room went completely silent. Stacy realized what she'd said out loud and her face drained of color, but Grandma didn't flinch. She just looked at Stacy with a small smile. "Thank you for finally being honest, sweetheart. It's refreshing."